Welcome to the third in my series of videos on using best bets at phase 5C of letters and sounds. Today I'm going to be talking about where you are looking at a particular phoneme and one grapheme is definitely a better bet than a number of others. So with the I train I have in front of me, if you are looking to use the I sound in the beginning or middle of a word, the I split digraph would overwhelmingly be your better bet to start with. The ones in brackets we use sometimes but not so often. IGH is followed by a T. We would investigate these in the way that I showed in video 1, but once we've established what the best bets are in terms of then using the train to support writing, this is what we might do. So if we were looking to write a word like time, we would sound that out first. What are the phonemes in time? T, I, m. Where is the I sound in time? It's in the middle. So if we're writing time, what are the phonemes? The children would go t, I, m, time. Where is the I? It's in the middle. So which I should we choose to start with? It's most likely to be the split digraph. Let's have a look at that word. Who thinks that looks right? If you get a good number of children putting their hands up, you can say, well, most of you think this does look right, and guess what? You're right. It can be very frustrating when actually we have got the right one, but very few children can see it. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen sometimes. So if very few children are convinced that that is the right spelling, you would say, okay, if you're not sure about that one, then which other one could it be? Let's have a look at these ones. So it could be I. Let's try it with an I. It could be an IE. Can't be that one because we haven't got a T to put afterwards. So one of these is going to be the correct spelling. So then we go for hands up again. Hands up for this one. Hands up for this one. Hands up for this one. And then usually what happens is when they can see the three right answers, the children often, or three possible answers I should say, the children will often then identify the correct one. And it can be a little bit frustrating because you may have shown them that a couple of minutes earlier and they weren't sure it was right. Sometimes they need to go through the process of looking at the ones that aren't correct in order to be convinced that the one they started with was the correct one. So that gives you an idea of how you can use a train when there is one grapheme that is most likely to be correct, and then sometimes it might be one of these other ones. Mostly I would be using words which do follow the most likely one, but occasionally I will put words into the lesson that use one of these less common ones because it's important that the children actually are aware of how to spell some of those words. If you don't want to be making your own trains and working out what all of the best bets are for yourself, there is a set of these in the shop section on my website. I shall be back next time with another way that you can use the best bets to support children's spelling.